Well, the weather is changing and temperatures are getting chilly. The Treasure Valley could see its first freeze coming up. CBS 2's Ariana Piper talked with an expert about how to protect your garden.
A spokesperson with Zamzows tells me that if you take the steps now to protect plants and vegetables like these, we've got some flowers over here. If you take those steps to protect them now, you could have a few more weeks left in the season with your produce, with your flowers, but you need to start now.
When it's predicted there's going to be a frost, the night before on things like your tomato plants, peppers, that kind of stuff that are in the garden, you should either pull a sheet over the top. We're worried about the top surfaces. The frost settles down.
Joss Zamzow, the co-CEO of Zamzows, says you can cover your plants with either a bed sheet or a material called floating row cover. He says if you know there is a chance of frost, cover your plants before you go to bed.
And then in the morning, you need to take those covers off as it starts to warm up in the day. You don't want to leave them covered all day.
Zamzow says plants like peas and onions can survive exposure to frost, but some plants will be completely ruined if exposed.
Things like tomatoes and peppers or some of your beautiful annual flowers, they're done if they get even the slight bit of freeze. So for those, we're trying to prevent it altogether. Pull in any hanging baskets so that they're under the covers, or if you had planted pots, if you could roll them out or cover them with row cover.
You can even run the sprinkler on top of the plants for a short period of time to minimize the damage from the frost.
If the pending frost is only going to be, if it's going to be 30 or 31, sometimes just a sprinkler put out, and you don't even have to run it all night. You can turn it on at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and just that moisture over the tops will provide a degree or two.
Zamzows says if you don't have time to cover your plants or cover your vegetables, to at least pick your vegetables, even if they're a little green, and you can bring them inside into a dark room. And he said they should ripen within a few weeks. So again, if you don't have time to cover them, it's best to just pick them and bring them inside. Live in Boise, Ariana Piper, CBS 2 News.